Hello, everyone. How how are you? And look who we have back. We have Ook the
Oh,
bastards.
I thought you were going to say me.
Uh,
And Blarg.
and
And
Blarg
Blarg.
the bastard and Neo the bastard. You
We're all
bastards are
All
bastards.
all
bastards
bad.
together.
Oh no, sorry. I think
Hey, Tuna. Hey, Craig.
Yep, Craig, Tuna, how are you, mate? What was I going to say? Neil.
We've got Aaron there as well somewhere.
well,
Good
as
stuff.
usual, let's start with Craig's pun or joke. Why did the nun sit on the clock? And look, it says clock, okay? Clock. She wanted to be on time.
I think he spelt that wrong.
Yeah. Hello, Craig, and oh look, we have Serge.
What's up?
Hey,
Hey,
Serge.
what's
Hello,
up?
Hey.
And hello to Aaron. Aaron says,
Aaron.
Professor Presup's prideful supremacism betrays his own animal nature. I think you mean fauna.
He could be a bit of a flora. Oh,
And we
That's
have
what comes about.
Albania, and this is the real Albania, not the fake one.
did
that
anyone
I'm
get my email I sent out last night? Re
Oh,
young
last night? Oh, I
Jim
didn't.
Castleberry.
Oh, what
known
about
as-
it?
You know where he's hiding now? Over on
Where is it?
TikTok.
Oh,
And
no.
John Cohen.
You know, I've been
has
watching John Cohen, and I guess I haven't been reading the comments, so I haven't been.
No,
seeing-
not on the. Okay, when the show gets a bit slow, John will read out some of the worst bullshit comments that end up in his TikTok screen,
Mm-hmm.
and Jim's prominently featured. In fact, he loves Jim.
Oh my gosh.
He's got a special slot on the board for any time he stopped going into his live chat.
Prefer not to talk about his special slot.
Yeah, because John and I think he's the guy who does the show with is Sean. As soon as they see him, they open a phone line so he can call in. Still gutless shit. Hasn't called in.
He doesn't call in, right?
It's exactly the same script that he used to put with Matt. You know, I drove him away from the comment. Oh.
Wait, what handle is he using?
Jim Castleberry.
Okay, so it's Jim Castleberry. Okay, so he's not doing the Neppy thing.
No.
Never-ending party. Okay, Jim Castleberry.
Yeah, that's where he is now. It's just fucking.
Yeah, well, we were wondering why he wasn't showing up in the AXP comments, but I guess he found a better home.
Let's
He
not
is
forget,
so.
his dad is a senator and an admiral, and he owns the largest RV center in California. These are
And he is so young that now he's into TikTok.
Yeah. Flojo made a brief appearance in a couple of comment sections on YouTube over at John Cohen.
Oh, really?
No one really played his game. And that Christ Lucifer occasionally gets over there and gets shouted down as well. But yeah, so that's where those wankers have been staying around.
Interesting. Okay. That's
They
yeah.
tend
We're
to
wondering
migrate
where
from time to
Flojo
time.
went to. Go ahead.
They tend to migrate from time to time. I've seen him on Deconstructive Zone a couple times, on Planet Peterson.
Who else wishes Planet Peterson would just grow up a bit?
Oh.
Yeah. You don't
Well,
need.
I mean that's his thing, right?
Yeah, you don't.
He
need
does
to
more
take
science
piss.
than theology. So
Yeah, You don't need to take the piss out of someone, the way someone speaks, or yeah,
Yeah. I know what you mean.
yeah.
Which
You
is pretty lucky, because otherwise this would just be everybody calling each other names. Like that guy Neil, his accent is outrageous. The only way it could be worse is if it was French.
Oh, now come on, that's a
Oh,
bit.
now, careful, Clark.
But this outrageous accent.
At least he's
Don't
not
start calling us
Welsh.
British, us French.
Yeah, well, it's just a little throwback to a Monty Python
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
with the outrageous accent.
R.I.P. Rip to Irish New Zealand actor Sam Neill, who died
Irish
earlier
New
this
Zealand Australian actor. Don't forget, we claimed him too. We do that.
Oh.
Anyone who's from New Zealand who's any
Right,
good, we
it's
claim them.
Australian.
Yeah.
Well, they claim us as well. So
Yeah, well, that's true, because they're Far East New South Wales, aren't they? The state of Far East New South Wales.
Melbourne, Victoria. Would they be more Victoria?
Well, North Island, Far East New South Wales.
Yeah, North Island.
And Far East Tasmania down the bottom.
Oh, it looks like Jim Cassavery's also been seen on Justin's channel, which is interesting, because if he ever called Justin, including if Flojo called Justin, they would cook so bad.
Never gonna happen.
I mean, can you imagine, Link talking about how Isaiah 7:14 is a messianic prophecy that Jesus fulfilled? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Remember the hate watchers. Hello, hate watchers.
Oh, we love you too.
Pirate is edging right now while watching us.
Ooh.
What?
I really didn't need that image.
Hey, Olga, how are you, mate?
Sorry?
I was just saying hello to Olga.
More inspirational material.
Yeah. I guess it depends on who you mean when you say Monkey Boy. Whether we're talking about the pirate version or the Monkey Boy classic.
Laugh a while you can, Monkey Boy.
I actually haven't looked at AXP comments in 5 weeks or more, maybe.
Oh,
wow.
I've been off the grid as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you did go back, it's going to look exactly like what it was 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, you've missed nothing.
Yeah.
I left a message for Holger over on one of them, and it was early before the others had got there. And I went back to check it, and there was just a sea of Richard Young.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was like, fuck this, I can't find it. Nah, gone. There was something like 9 to 1,200 comments on there. They're not putting new videos up. They're not even rehashing the old videos. It's Truth Wanted and that other Talk Heathen. They're lucky if they get 2 callers between those 2 shows a week.
Yeah.
They're
rough.
dying. They're dying.
It's rough, yeah.
And they were good, but yeah, the new board has fucked that place.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at Justin's channel and Cohen and all these other guys, they're definitely getting a lot. But at the same time, the XP I think kind of realized that people are mostly on the debate. The callers are on TikTok, so they've opened up TikTok, and it's getting a little bit better where they're getting a few more people. But yeah, it's tough.
I mean, especially with the quality you've got now. You've got Ian Reid's Bible's not a bad one.
Oh yeah, I love that. I love it. He is so funny.
And allegedly Ian. Even though he's probably the nicest fool bro I've ever come across, but I still don't get his objective his version of objective morality, and the one that Matt's moved to. I
Oh, I
I
saw
think
that
it
one.
I think it's an unnecessary step or pre-step. If you,
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's a step you kind of need within philosophy to take that position.
yeah, but everyone needs the freedom in the will to do anything before you do anything, really.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't just claim that, right? You have to kind of make an argument. So, it's kind of like in math, to prove that 1 + 1 is
Yeah,
2. I
you
mean,
need to.
you
Yeah,
have to. It's like really complex, and it takes pages and pages of proof. But everyone knows, right? One
No,
plus one
yeah,
is two. You don't need.
you
Well, I
don't
guess.
need pages and pages. You just need a practical solution. I'm a practicist, so if it has
yeah,
practical value, it's
Yeah,
valuable. So you take one stick, take your hands. One, two, 1 + 1 = 2. That's it. Done.
yeah, yeah,
Physical
but it's a difference
representation.
between kind of a practical understanding and a formal understanding, right? A formal mathematical proof is very different than just saying, yeah, of course, 3 sides of a triangle, have this ratio, or the three angles add up to 180. Those things seem kind of intuitively obvious. But within philosophy, you have to do more than just saying, yeah, intuitively that's true. Intuitively, 1 + 1 is 2. So that's where you get the Phil Bros and you get people who kind of say philosophy seems just you know stupid in that case,
What is
or
one?
or
What is
you have to
two?
read the 20 to 30 pages. Although he says is I think it's like he said 100 or 200 pages, but yeah, you have to keep you have to read so much philosophy just to understand his word salad.
Ida,
Um,
you need to get a job. Why?
what I do like with the World Cup, even though I think soccer is just a pointless game, um, is the amount of airtime that the Australian fans have been getting on even the main channels in the USA, and and the UK guys aren't getting much because they can't air the the UK's chant because they're calling Trump a cunt all the time. But
Oh,
yeah, that's it. It's got I think the UK chant's got Trump as a cunt at least 3 or 4 times in the chant,
oh, jeez.
or at least the Australian ones. We're just saying Trump's a pedophile at the end.
Yeah, so that's the difference between knowing it intuitively and formally knowing it.
Yeah.
There's no
did you
formal proof,
speak?
but
Speaking of
intuitively we know.
speaking
He's
of
a
our favorite
reality star. Come on.
favorite King Cheeto, you see his giant the 2020 was stolen speech where he
Oh
was
my
going to
gosh.
produce the evidence. The evidence didn't support anything he said; it supported the opposite that he released. Also, not even Fox and Friends the next day. Like they had 3 hours to talk about any sort of shit they could find. They never mentioned his speech once. The entire in the entire 3 hours, you just go, "Ooh, that has got to burn,"
I
because
just
that's his
feel like
favorite show.
I mean, his kind of obsession with that is like in along the lines of some of the obsessions that the XP commenters have. He just won't let it go. I mean, he's
Yeah.
gonna keep talking about this, like pirate going on about sex being binary. He's just gonna keep going on. Just for the question, or Craig's comment. Yeah, I did see that comment in the comment section, and I didn't get a chance to respond to it. But so he says, "I have a question. Could the vast majority of argument for gods or God be classified as argument from special pleading, given the parameters that are set for him being all powerful, etc.?" I don't think so. I don't think. I think there are a lot of arguments for God that are not special pleading, or they're supposed to be
I don't
trying
know.
not to. Some of
I
them
don't
are,
know.
obviously, but not. I wouldn't say
It,
most.
You
it
end up
depends
with
on
one near
what
the end of most of them,
yeah,
don't
depends
you?
on
Though.
what version of God
No.
you old Christian
Yeah.
Well,
flavor
the
you want
Christians
to
are
go with.
special pleading for the Christian God. The Hindus are special pleading for the 33 gods, and so on and so forth. So each
Yeah.
religion is special pleading for their own version. So yes,
About
there's
the
special pleading, but not all of them are necessarily starting off as special pleading. It's mostly
and
arguments from ignorant. Oh, yeah, please.
if you go to the your native spirituality and their
Well,
pantheons and all that,
we could,
you don't get that at all.
well, let's just have a look at the Christian God and have a look at some of the arguments. So, the teleological argument, looking at say fine tuning, there is a special pleading argument, and it's also an argument from ignorance as well. So it starts with being an argument from ignorance that's claimed to be an argument from from science. But at the end of the day, you just go, well, okay, God created all these special conditions, but who created the special conditions that He exists in? His mind somehow just exists without explanation, but that's okay. But the
It's
universe
always
can't
been there.
exist without explanation, so
Well,
that's
no,
definitely
I mean, you can say that they're tautological, but I don't think you can say that they're special pleading.
well,
it comes down to, well,
when,
there is this teleology because of God, and because of God there is, this teleology. So you could say it's tautological, but I wouldn't say that's special pleading per se.
well, the question you ask at the end of it is, you go, okay, well, God made that, but how did God's situation not? How does it not also apply to God?
Because
And
he's
you have
special.
to answer that with a special pleading. So the argument itself isn't special pleading, but the question about why it doesn't apply to God is a special pleading.
It's
Well, no,
Why
the
the
it's
I
same
the
mean, like, the
argument.
creator's level
teleology
mover.
isn't applying to God. The argument isn't that God has a teleology.
Well, if we look at just the argument from fine tuning,
Yeah. I mean, I would say like that's probably a good one
that's
where it is special
massively
pleading. Yeah. Yeah.
special pleading because yeah, if it's weird enough that some unknown number of parameters, some unknown but small number of parameters ended up just right for us to exist, how many parameters have to exist for the mind of an infinite being to sort of pop into existence, or just happen to be in the right format? It's that's infinite special pleading, basically, in
Yeah.
that case.
I mean, there are definitely ones that are special pleading, but just to answer
Moral
Craig's question,
argument?
I wouldn't say the vast majority is. The moral argument, I don't think is special pleading.
No, because basically saying we've got morals. Well,
I mean,
you
because
then
that
say,
that fallacy is the whole what is that? The divine command theory fallacy, right? Not
yeah, it's one or the other. Yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
Euthyphro sort of
Yeah,
issue
the Euthyphro
going on.
dilemma, right? That's the issue with that, rather than special pleading per se.
What
Uh,
about the fun ontological? We with the greatest possible being. Fuck
yeah,
me, that
so
is awful.
so that one I always
Beyond
I
God.
love Kant's response to that, which is that existence is not a predicate. So it's people kind of thinking or treating existence as some kind of property that you ascribe to a being, whereas it really isn't a property per se. You have a being that exists, not a being with the property of existence. So you get this ridiculous, absurd argument that a perfect pizza must exist because if it wasn't perfect, it can't exist.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
just
silliness.
so much weirdness, and you also just pick and choose the characteristics you want to apply to perfection.
Yeah, yeah,
So I think a perfect being, a greater being than one that exists that can create a universe is one that doesn't exist and can still create a universe.
Sure.
That is even more perfect. So
Yeah.
that's what I choose. So
Yeah.
therefore, I've proved God doesn't exist by
Yeah,
proving God does.
definitely the ontological argument is pretty weak for various different
For
reasons.
so many. But
Yeah.
special pleading.
Yeah, I don't think it applies to majority. There are definitely ones that
Yeah.
are special pleading, and also you get to a special pleading when you take some of those arguments and try to translate it into a specific God, specifically the Christian God, right? So you have
Yeah.
to say there's something special about my Christian God, where all these proofs prove my Christian God.
There's the cosmological argument, that beauty.
Yeah.
That one's definitely special pleading, even though they've tried to plug the hole in the special pleading by putting begins to exist
Yeah.
in it. But yeah, they failed to demonstrate that the universe actually began to exist, as opposed to the universe began to expand.
Yep.
That one we've got evidence for.
So this today's topic, just to kind of shift away, is I did want to talk about Professor Pressep, or as I like to call him, Press on Nails, uh, and because he brings it up, and obviously what he's trying to get at is like this anti-abortion, anti-choice thing that he's trying to get to. So hold on. Yeah. So that's just FYI. That's the main topic. I think we can kind of get to it because we probably won't need a whole hour to talk about something that silly. And also, Ook probably doesn't even know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, it's the usual.
Work tuna.
Abortion is murder. We are murdering 2/3 of our population ever since blah 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 and blah.
Yeah. So the argument is that
Well,
because
here's
of
the reason they
abortion.
put lids on abortion bins now.
What?
Yeah, they had to put lockable lids on the medical waste bins in the abortion clinics because people like him kept crawling out of them.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay. As I like to, or the thing I like to hear when I don't know if you guys see in the I can't remember what the group is. The channel where we have Deconstruction Zone, Ian, and Dr. Blitz. What is that channel? So together they do like a weekly thing, and it's really good. I recommend watching it. I like the interaction between the three, and the three of them, really cover kind of whole gamut of different silly arguments. But one of the things that they say is, I disavow if someone says something that, kind of jokingly seems like could be, offensive. So what Ook said, I disavow.
Most of the trolls on the AXP are the poster childs for retrospective abortion anyway.
Again, I disavow.
They're probably the same person anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only three.
Well, the
So-
1/3 reference is to do with him saying that 1/3 of Gen Z were aborted.
Yep.
That's like,
Two-thirds.
that's not true.
Pretty hard
So-
because if you're not alive, you can't be part of Gen Z.
Well, so
So there's a whole pile of aborted Gen Zs walking around. You just go, oh. So apparently they need those locks a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
So this is Professor Pressup, and I like to call him Press on Nails. So what he says is, hundreds of millions dead, almost 1/3 of Gen Z aborted, and the autistic psychopath who trode the AXP laugh hysterically about it. That is, if you can get any of these low IQ illiterate to read a single word you post. their reading capability is atrocious. Watch how upset the stupid animals get, I guess, about these simple truths. So, just as an introduction, he had first come onto the channel, accusing the atheist of being illiterate fauna or something, and just the use of the word fauna, it just seemed like someone who was trying a little bit too hard to sound like he's intelligent. So when I called him up on it and kind of made fun of that, uh, ever since then he's been kind of like triggered whenever I respond to what he says. So and also he doesn't like Horger either. So uh, he makes a lot of comments
I'd have
against.
to say that most fauna is illiterate.
Yes, I made that comment as well. It's
Yeah,
like he makes it seem like there's some fauna that is literate.
He loves to fantasize about that fauna being gay and fucking their fathers.
Yeah. So um, he he's upset because I keep bringing this up. So he's calling me this despicable piece of shit. And this was actually a response to what you had posted, Neil. How is non-viable
Yeah.
sperm new type of gamete in response to the definition of anisogamy? And I said, wow,
Doesn't know
you've
what
never
anisogamy
taken
means.
logic.
So.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he
trying
got
to sound
triggered.
smart and he just sound an idiot. I tell you,
Yeah,
he's
that's
one very big
that's
idiot.
well, and so I think he's some kid. Just because the way he gets triggered by these sort of things, and he gets really upset. I guess I should just show the rest of what he said there. So he said, "Wow, you've never taken logic, have you?" So he's calling me this autistic special ed. So right there, just ableist slurs right from the beginning. Is posting about deleting people's comments because they're ad hominems. And his lol is like so funny. It's like these multiple O's in between, upper and lowercase. No wonder everyone thinks he's a cowardly shitter. Cowardly shitter? Okay. Ooh, what a blatantly low IQ fuck. So he keeps on mentioning, low IQ, which kind of makes me think he is a bit insecure about his lack of intelligence. Normally, people who say things like that are generally have been, people have noticed that maybe they don't have very high IQ. Actually, let me. Horger says the monkey hasn't liked me since he was atheism and the myth of 50 genders. Oh yeah, uh, that's that is another account that disappeared. Um, okay, so so his argument, like I said, is that a third of Gen Z were genocided, and when I kind of pressed him on it, he wants to say that um, it's kind of a hypothetical cohort, right? So yes, of course, if they were not born, they can't be part of Gen Z. And his argument to kind of steelman it is that they would have been, right, if they were not aborted. So the idea is that he's just going to take the number of abortions and just add that to the population. And that is the hypothetical population of Gen Z.
no. But this is where the American centric bullshit comes in, because when you ask for worldwide figures, you know, the rest of the world doesn't exist.
No, when the
I,
aliens invade, it's always the United States. The
Yeah,
rest of the
I
world doesn't
know.
exist.
it's crazy. Um,
Yeah,
I
and yeah, it is kind of stupid, right? But I think that third is or the he's talking about the world number of abortions. I'm not sure, but in either case, let's just say be U.S. centric, and we're just talking about the Gen Z in the U.S. Although actually that makes me wonder, when we say Gen Z, are we talking about just the US Gen Z? We're talking about everyone, right?
Should be.
I'm not even sure
Anyone
what
who's
Gen
born
Z.
in
I don't
those
even know
days.
what generation I'm in because they keep changing it all bloody
You're
time.
Gen X. You are Gen X, sir.
No,
Gen
no,
X.
no.
No, I think I'm
No,
close
no,
to
no.
Boomer.
What you guys don't understand, and this is really stupid,
XY.
it's because a generation is 120 years, guys. Didn't you know? Didn't you know? Can you
I'm
imagine
apparently a
if?
Zennial.
or Neppies, they're 500 at least, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
900
according to the
years old.
Bible, people lived like 900 years. So why isn't it like 900 years a generation?
That's why we still have wisdom teeth because people used to live to 900 years old.
Yeah, yeah, that was.
That's for real.
Yeah, yeah. No, you. A lot of times you kind of have to say, no, really, they do say stupid things like that. I. So you're not a boomer then, or are you
I'm.
too old to be a boomer?
I, hang on, I'll ask Crystal. All right, they've just changed it again. The Pew Institute has just moved Gen X up to 64. Or, you know, so yeah, I'm now Gen X. Fuck it. Before
Well,
then, I
you're
was,
kind of in between the baby boomers and Gen X.
yeah. But because I was brought up in, you know, the Australian outback, well,
You could call yourself
I'm
a
at
Zoomer.
least, yeah, I'm
Just
at
put an
least
X on the
20,
front.
yeah, 20 years behind everything else. It's like we used to say, welcome to Queensland. Now set your clocks back 10 years. If you go west, set them back 20. I mean, shit.
Yeah. So Gen
Safari
X.
suits were still in fashion when I was in my 20s, you know.
Gen X is if you're born between 65 and 80. So, and then after Gen X is, sorry, yeah, after Gen X is Gen Y, the millennials, which is 81 and 96.
So, yeah, I just squeeze in the Gen
81, it
X.
was 84. Did they change that again?
Yeah. It keeps changing.
It was 84 like last year. Maybe the
Yeah,
year
Oh.
before.
Crystal
Like
just
who?
said
Wait, are you
they
like keeping
changed it
track
again.
of all this? You want to know which generation you belong to?
It's what I do. I drink and I know things.
I'm just waiting till I can call myself a Gen Alpha. Might be a difficult stretch, but I'm gonna need some of those rejuve
So that's early
clinic
2000s.
some rejuve clinic work. So a lot. Let's just say it's a lot.
You know, I didn't realize Craig was that young. He's a Gen Y.
Yeah, Gen Y is millennial. So, like,
Or
apparently
Gen
81 now.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is like the generation isn't you can't just have like this cutoff of the birth years. I think a lot of it is just kind of there is certain attitude or certain kind of characteristics that are kind of tied to the the
You
generations. Like
know,
boomers are now kind of considered those who are not very tech savvy, who can't really figure out newfangled modern things. So like a boomer would say that all the electronics come from sand, and therefore the Bible says that it had predicted electronics. So you would say something dumb like that,
uh,
which kind of puts
see,
like so many Bible thumpers creationists as a boomer. because they don't seem to understand technology.
Speaking of
But
the
yeah,
Bible,
yeah,
sorry. Speaking of the Bible, um, um, it was normalized in the biblical times that we that men would impregnate young girls as early as like 11,
sure.
12, 13 because
Yep,
they've had their periods, right?
yep, yep.
So, would you hypothesize that from their perspective, a generation would be like 12, 13-year-olds giving
Well,
birth, and those 12,
not
13-year-olds giving birth? So,
yeah, not 12 necessarily because the men are a little bit older, but just FYI, like so Craig, he says his birth year is 1982. So Craig, in order for me to figure out which generation you belong to, you have to give me the birth date, specifically birth date, and also any kind of bank account number you have. Once you
Your
give me
mother's
that,
maiden
I can tell
name.
you. Yeah. Your mother's maiden name, what street. So that's the only way I can tell, what generation you're from.
the
So
name of your first pet.
yeah, right.
Yep. The street you lived in when you were a child.
Yeah, that's right. What car did you first drive?
Yeah. What? And just the three numbers on the back of a one of them plastic cards you got. That'd be nice too.
What you
I,
need to
I,
do is go to the nearest store and get a bunch of gift cards and fill out
Yeah,
the
that's
number.
right. Get your Apple.
I,
Oh no!
I
Oh no!
refuse.
Craig's caught on to me.
I refuse to answer the name of my first pet because I was given a pet like
Let me
before I
guess.
was
It
even
was
out
a
of
it was a,
the
a very
cradle.
dark coloured dog.
No, it was a cocky. I got my uncles found a nestling had fallen out of its a pink and grey galah, or as I called it, cock. It took me a few years before I could get the cocky onto the end of it. So yeah, what pet have you got? Cock. Nuns didn't like that.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but I'm afraid my channel is gonna get demonetized.
Cockatoo.
We should get
Cockatoo.
back
Okay.
to PP3 stuff.
Yeah. All Australians like a cockatoo.
Is it a common pet having a cockatoo?
Um,
No,
not
no, they're
anymore. Not
terrible
anymore.
pets.
Oh, okay.
Terrible. And
Yeah,
it is.
they're very demanding.
Yeah.
Ah.
Now
Those are
you
better.
actually. Well, they can bite
do
through.
they do this whole notice me senpai thing?
No, they'll
These
bite through
cockatoos?
motorbike tires. Remove your windshield wipers on your car.
Oh my gosh.
As
Yeah.
what's his name from Clint from Clint's Reptiles put it when he was doing the episode Is a Cockatoo the best pet bird for you? The question there was basically they live long enough that you have to put them in your will, and they have a bolt cutter for a face. So and they demand all of your attention, and if they don't get it, they kind of tear up your house.
Yeah. My cats used to, because he lived to about, I think he came close to 35 years old, this thing. All the cats that I had all had shortened tails because they only, they'd push him and then the tail would come down over his cage, or we'd let him roam free. And if he'd take the end of their tails off, but he could bite through motorbike tires, and also But he was a pink and grey galah, and they're one of the medium-sized galahs we have over here. The sulphur-crested ones are the all-white with the yellow crest. Those things, they're even worse. I know guys who have lost fucking half their fingers to the sulphur-crested cockatoo.
Oh my.
So yeah, if our
They're
birds,
generally
if they're not
fine.
taken, hey,
They're generally okay in terms of
They-
when they bite you, they don't bite to harm, but they are a big commitment because then they are a big bird with
Yeah.
essentially they're in the same group as eagles. Eagles and parrots are closely related. they've got murder feet as well, so really strong talons. Murder feet and murder, what do you call it? But they're really intelligent and want to be part of the family. And if you've only got one of them, they're a social creature. So they really, it's like I don't know, keeping one. Yeah, they want to be with others.
Imagine a psychopathic budgie with the ability to crush nuts with its feet and bite through.
Crush nuts with its feet.
Yeah, crush nuts with its feet and
crush the other nuts.
Motorbike tires. They'll take the windshield wipers off or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, they also hold grudges, and mine held a grudge against just about every female for about 30 years.
Okay.
And,
okay. We got sidetracked because of when we started getting into talking
the
about
only thing I could ever
generations.
get to say was fuck off, religious priest prick.
Okay. So going back to what I was trying to say. So with Presson's argument, right? The idea that you would have had this extra number of people who are alive during Gen Z if it wasn't for abortion. So he just taxed on the number of abortion to the total population number. Now, what's stupid about this is that even if we grant, right, that, Gen Z, you have this potential Gen Z population, it's completely like not understanding how things work. So what he is saying is like, if a woman, let's say, got 3 abortions because they were not at the right time to raise a family, or they had health issues, etc., and then they later had 3 more children. So his idea is that this woman, if it wasn't for abortion, would have had 6 kids. That's not how it works, right? The part of the reason for abortion, besides for the health reasons, is for family planning. So that if you are, especially women, if they're in a position where they're not ready to raise a child, or, they're not, things are not stable, etc., it's much better for her to have the choice whether she will, go on with the pregnancy or terminate it. And again, termination of the pregnancy isn't killing a child. A fetus, a blastocyte, that is not equivalent to a child that's born. And anyone who says that they would preferentially rescue a petri dish full of hundreds of blastocytes rather than or zygotes rather than a healthy born baby, or even a premature baby, it's just completely out of their mind, and they're definitely letting their dogma go over their sensible thinking. So the idea that you would have hundreds of millions of people, extra population, if it wasn't for abortion, is just stupid. It's as stupid as saying that if Presson would have stopped jerking off into his cum sock, that we would have millions of more people. It's almost as ridiculous as that. I think Luke was about to laugh at that.
That's the Legally Blonde defense right there. Well, you've jerked off multiple times, so why are you concerned about this sperm over all the ones that you've jerked off to? That's one.
Wait, that's a Legally
2,
Blonde argument? I
yes,
guess I haven't seen that part
that's
of
from
it.
Legally Blonde. I shit you not.
Oh, wow.
Watch
Okay.
that movie. It's the there wasn't a discussion of custody in a law class, and her ex-boyfriend's argument was that, well, he has the claim to the child because it's his sperm, and that was inside the egg. And her counter argument was, why this particular sperm? So every time he jerks off, it's child abandonment.
Yeah. I mean, that is really the ultimate kind of stupidity of people who want to equate a fertilized egg with a baby, with a human being, right, with a full personhood. As our favorite Link would say, life is only if it has intelligence, consciousness, and personhood, and a zygote has none of that.
No, neither does sperm nor an egg by themselves.
Yeah.
And
And the
they
thing
are
is like they,
both.
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And they're still both biology. There's still both uh, carbon-based life forms. They may not be conscious, but they are a form of life, essentially.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, a form of life in the sense that your skin cell is, or a dermis
yes,
cell
yes, exactly.
is a life, right? So you can't just equate that. And of course, what they'll say is that it has a different gene makeup, right, than your own somatic cell. Therefore, it's a different life. Therefore, it's a new life. As if as soon as you get an egg that's fertilized, God is somehow reaching into the uterus and putting in a soul that turns that into a unique human being.
How?
Where, yeah,
How?
It
How?
fails to understand what the word soul means.
yes, right.
Yeah, because soul
Well,
literally comes from the word meaning breath.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you get a soul when you begin to breathe. Back in the old days when we didn't understand the purpose of breathing and we thought there was something magical about it. Yeah, then we learned that it isn't magic, it's oxygen. And we no longer needed the magic, but people forgot about the fact that, words had changed, so they stuck with the magic bit and left off the science.
To
Well, and
steel
also
man
that's where
that.
the creation story, right, of God ensouling Adam, dry dust, by breathing into it, because at the time that's what they thought life was, the breath.
Breath. Yeah, that's exactly it. It was breath. It literally means that. It's the exact word. The same word that in Hebrew that is used, that's translated as soul, is also translated in other places as breath. It's the same word.
Yeah,
To
and
steel
Link
man that.
Not
literally
magic
brings
breath.
that up all the time.
Yeah.
To steel man that. In Russian language, we also have the exact same concept as breath as it is air, because from the word duch, you take a breath, and that is the root prefix duch. So you would take a breath, or its spirit, or vozdukh is air generally, but it actually comes from voz, which is transfer, and dukh of soul or spirit, and dusha. Again,
Yeah,
that is
because
the literal word for soul. So
yeah, because we
yes,
also, we consider someone has died when they stop breathing, right? So that's where, in like in the past, you would put a mirror like under the nose of the person, and if it doesn't mist up, then that person is dead.
their last breath is their soul leaving the body.
Yeah, and you can see why people believe there was some magic about this breath thing, because if you've ever watched a person take their last breath, you see the sort of air escape from their lungs, and then life sort of goes out of them.
There,
All the
there's a
muscles relax and
death.
they sort of collapse in.
Yeah,
That
there's a
rattly
death
bit, yeah,
rattle, and yeah,
sort
you
of
deflate.
collapse in on yourself. Yeah, you
Your
do,
muscles go
and
lax. Your mouth drops open.
so you can see why people believed that breath was an animating part of it. And there's also the word spirit, and that spirit is exactly the word in Hebrew, which means air or wind, and that is found and that was assumed to be some sort of magical thing as well, because it makes a lot of sense too, because air doesn't have any substance. You can't touch it. It's weird. You can make some of it by sort of flapping your hand around or fanning something, but it's a thing that can seem to get angry enough to tear down your house and uproot trees. So clearly that makes sense that but it's invisible and untouchable, and immaterial, but it's also connected to this breath. So yeah, all across every sort of ancient or sort of primitive non-scientific view, this thing pops up. The word zephyr is an Arabic wind spirit. The same arrangement.
Also,
lot of
going
the
back to native tribes actually did see spirits of weather phenomena, spirit of wind, spirit of earth, spirit of fire, that kind of stuff. They appropriated spiritual understanding to natural elements.
many of the Australian Aboriginal tribes also, they don't name their children until they're sometimes it varies between 3 and 5. They're given baby names, just like little nicknames or anything. And the reason for that is, it's too traumatizing to actually personalize someone who mightn't be around because, life was hard back then. So you don't actually give that person a human name until they've proven themselves or they've lived a certain number of the amount of years and that. It's also fairly common in some of the Papua New Guinea highland tribes and up into Vietnam and Cambodia area, some of the Cambodia tribes that the SAS and Americans went in there and helped during Vietnam. So that, this not naming or not giving personhood to someone. If you go back to native people, a lot of them wait till they know the kid's going to live before they give it a human name. A common one.
Let me just
in this-
interrupt here just for a little kind of side note. So Craig asked, I wonder what part of Adam got breathed into. So I'll show a little something here.
Doing that.
Uh-oh.
I had that exact thought. The pipe.
Stop the automatic pilot. It's deflating.
Willie, don't panic. On the belt line of the automatic pilot, there is a hollow tube. Now that is the manual inflation nozzle. Pull it out and blow on it.
What the hell's going on up there?
Anyone know this? What happens?
Yeah. The cigarettes.
All right. If anyone wants to, I recommend watching Airplane. It's a hilarious movie to watch.
In Australia, it was called Flying High, but it's also a shot-for-shot remake of an old film.
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
I heard
yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's there.
I guess I missed the favorite part of that. Here, I guess let me
Just the last little
show-
bit.
yeah, just the last little bit. This part.
No, do you smoke after sex? Dunno, haven't looked.
Yes, been there. Smoker, I would know.
Yeah. What happens if you if you get asked if you smoke after sex? Not if you use lube.
Yeah. You should use lube if you do.
Yeah. And O.J. Simpson was in it. Yeah, he was.
Only.
By the way, this thing, the discussion you guys are having about the two souls in one egg, and what's funny is Diva saying to let me see, to use your brain. He says, Blarg, use your brain. too
Oh,
obviously.
well,
And what's
I
funny is like
was
there are people who where you split the what is it the part that connects the two brain. Uh, you actually essentially get two people,
behave like
two
two
different
people.
people.
Yeah, with two different goals in mind about what they're up to. But I'm trying to just follow what Diva said. See, only sperm and egg coming together make a brand new, unique DNA human being at conception, period. So when an egg and a sperm join together, they are a unique DNA human being at conception. Then you get a couple of multiplications of those cells, and it splits into two completely separate, identical, unique DNA. So
Well, I mean,
I'm trying to use.
they're still the same DNA, but eventually it
Yeah,
doesn't become identical, right?
but
It
according
kind of drifts.
to Diva, new unique DNA at conception.
Yeah,
Period.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it has to be the same person, according to
yeah.
your definition, Diva.
If
And
So
I was
I was
just,
DNA,
trying to.
I was just reading that and saw something that Hardy posted there, and go fuck yourself, Hardy.
I'm trying to avoid or ignore Hardy just because it always just is not
But
a
then,
good discussion.
also, Diva, what about people for whom there were two separate eggs and two separate sperm joined together, so two separate conceptions, and then the two of them merged into one human? That person's called a chimera, and they're actually surprisingly common out there in society. Is that
Yep.
one
They
person
have
or
two types of
two?
DNA.
Yeah, they have two types of DNA inside their system, so
Yeah.
they must be two different people with two different
Two souls.
So,
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's God's business.
Here it comes. It's God's business, right? So Diva pretends to know how ensoulment works, how God puts in souls, but as soon as he gets into a little bit of kind of question, it's like, oh, it's
No,
God's
no,
business.
I can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the point is like, Diva, you have no idea how this works. God isn't
Are they
telling
one
you
or
how this
two?
works.
Yeah. Are they one or two? Your definition requires that a chimera is one chimera person is two people and should have two birth certificates and two sets of ID and two souls, and that an identical twin is a
It's
pair
just
of
one
identical
soul.
twins is just one person, should only have one. Yeah, that's it. That's your definition.
Yeah. And so because he can't respond, this is what a lot of people do, right?
Of
They
course.
just like
And
Oh, yeah.
move to
an
something
emergency
else.
change of topic.
Abortion is murder.
Yeah.
No, it
Emergency.
literally is not murder. At least not right now. Eventually it might turn into murder
Note.
where a woman who gets who has a miscarriage gets sent to jail, sent to prison for
That's
murder.
involuntary
That could
manslaughter.
happen.
Hey,
A
Diva,
miscarriage is
do you follow all the commandments in the Old Testament? Because Jesus was very specific, saying that none of those change until till the universe is gone. But I bet you don't. You wear mixed cloth fiber. So, apparently you don't know how to get
look,
into
we get
hellfire.
another one. So Neo Relic has come on. I think he made some stupid comments about I'm like bullying people or something. And this was some
One of
time
these
ago.
poor sad sacks.
Yeah. And he's posted this before this Plan B, chemical and physical abortion, abandonment without charge. Yeah, I think his thing is like the men's rights thing. So
Yeah.
so there are aspects of that I can sympathize with, right? Because I think in general society, like for men to get custodial rights, they have a lot higher barrier than a woman, and there's reasons sort of for that. So I have that, but the way he kind of makes this into this black and white thing where men are just victimized, that's what I can't really agree with.
Yeah, and women get all the good advantages, like getting knocked up and then having the man
Yep.
say, "Oh, I didn't want to have anything to do with that. It wasn't my intention to get you pregnant, so therefore, I'm not gonna look after you." So yeah, it's
Consent to sex is
yeah,
not consent to pregnancy.
fuck off,
Fucking
diva.
period. Fuck off. That's it.
Yeah.
You just talk shit. You don't know what you're talking about, and it's the same garbage every time. You haven't got an argument, so you just go
Why
to,
aren't all these
one
men's
day it'll be a
rights wankers and divas? Why aren't they for a government-funded vasectomy? Because you can have them reversed very easily. You can put some in a sperm bank.
Repent.
Why aren't they for that if they're so worried about all these unborn children?
That's it. They should push that
Take some
every person gets their tubes gets a vasectomy before they hit puberty, and
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then only get it
Oh,
reversed
wait.
when they.
Hold on. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to engage Hardy, but this is just so funny. I had to post it. Women 100% have all the advantages. Stop simping, LOL. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, they get to.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they get to.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. And what's
the
next? Is he
advantage of
gonna
having to
start
have
talking
a
about
bowling
how
ball come out of their vagina?
and what's next? Is he going to talk about how blacks have all the advantages in society, minorities, gays have all the benefits? I mean, it's along those those lines. It's just idiotic.
It's the one I heard the other day that Trump lost the election because of transgender people.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. So go get a man up and get the cut. Well, it's only it's a 20-minute operation, and as long as you don't ride a motorbike home, you won't have to wear a sarong for 2 weeks. It's a piece of piss. Whereas if a woman goes and gets her tubes tied or anything else, it's a full, few days in hospital, a full-on anaesthetic. It's a local, and about the only pain you have is when they clamp your tubes, because your eyes feel like they're popping out your head when they clamp your tubes. Your vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
Yeah. Go and get a bloody vasectomy, you wanker.
That's it.
Right.
If you don't like the risk of being forced to be the person wear a condom,
support, right?
wear a condom or get your nuts cut, mate. Otherwise,
Well, let's face it.
go fuck yourself.
But Christians are
Any
mostly
woman who gets
anti-contraceptive.
Tuna Man says the Bible allows abortion and even uses it as a punishment. Yes.
Hey, God's happy
and by
to
the
do it.
way,
Number
Tuna
31.
Man reminded me. So I got a notification of a comment that he was making on a video, and I couldn't figure out what was going on here. Where is it? Okay.
On what it's supposed to.
So this is from a video from a year ago when I was on the Kentucky
few
Atheist.
people in chat. PC
Shout out
and,
to the Kentucky Atheist. Definitely subscribe to his
Disney,
channel.
Gentleman talking over.
John Clark.
Oh, sorry. No. Can you hear me?
Largo Man, the septic.
Yeah, so this was like from a year ago, and he was responding to it, and I was going, what is he responding to? His NMS energy is over 9,000.
Apparently,
Apparently,
out there, Dave. Anyway, what's up,
Pirate,
everybody? So today
4
was
days
kind
ago,
of
commented it on that
I've
video
been
saying, "Bro,
there's
you're a
some
coward."
different things and stuff as
And
far as like
and
shows
he has
and
a
all
the
that
same
that we've been
comment.
wanting to do and
Challenge your
everything, and
beliefs. Nah,
getting
this guy
back to
can't even
streaming on
defend his beliefs.
Thursdays like
So he's like
regularly has been like
stalking
kind of
me
thing I wanted to get back to doing,
from a
and that may
video
end up
that
being
like a
the
year ago.
Or he just happens to
doing
have
like
fallen upon it. He
a
doesn't have
couple
to
of
stalking.
Yeah, so Tuna Man did mention that he may have gotten that as oh,
Sorry,
you
sorry
can hear the
again.
video.
Would you mind cutting the background noise, please?
Who's saying every other Thursday coming back? Oh, is that yours? You see that coming from you? We've got
What is
there's
going
something going over the top of everything,
It was
playing in the background.
Kentucky
Bring back.
atheist.
Yeah.
That's interesting because I muted that video.
Yeah, I can hear it. And it's
I think it's a
still
little
some
how's
glitch.
that? Yeah, some glitch
gone.
because you should not be hearing it because I have that tab muted. But
Yeah.
all right, well that kind of I couldn't hear anything, so I didn't realize that's what was happening.
Yeah.
So some glitch
that
in
one
EV
comment.
Mux. Was that?
Hopefully, y'all can bring the true Christians onto your live with y'all blessings. True Christians. Oh, we're back to the no true Christian fallacy right there.
Yeah, because Craig's not a true Christian, right? Craig, you're not a true Christian.
Well, Diva's not a true Christian. He doesn't obey all the Old Testament laws.
Yeah,
Only
he's
true
obvious.
Christians obey.
I'm
Old
pretty sure
Testament.
he's wearing mixed fabrics right now.
Yep. Yeah, he's got elastic on his underpants, I'm sure. If he's wearing any.
But of course, he'll say, new covenant. So Jesus lets me go against all the Mosaic laws because, Jesus said it's okay, and therefore he can go and murder and rape.
Jesus
and
says
whatever he
exactly
wants.
all the opposite.
Yeah.
For I have not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. That's it.
And apparently, from their point of view, fulfill means abolish, and abolish doesn't mean abolish.
Yeah, and also the where he goes along and gives the some say you should do this, but I say all of those are a more extreme version of the original law.
Yeah,
it's not a different
Jesus
law; it's a more extreme version.
Yeah, Jesus got mad because they were not stoning little kids. Because the law said to stone kids who disrespect their parents, and the Pharisees weren't doing it, so Jesus got all mad.
Just to be fair, let's remember that your Seppo Christians are a completely different breed to the rest of the world.
The evangelical Christians, like
America breeds some nutcases.
Some.
And I just love the fact that the Pope now is really given it. He's Vatican wise, he's putting the boots or the slippers into Trump quite heavily. He's pulled I've forgotten the technical name, but all the cardinals, the college of cardinals in the US, he's basically threatened them with excommunication if they don't fall into line with what he says. And it's about time someone's taken a bit of backbone. And when Trump said and Vance that the Pope needs to learn Catholicism.
Oh my God!
that was just fucking classic.
People, oh man, bring that one last comment from Hardy. Oh man, it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to.
No bullshit. You never had to sacrifice animals to get your sins forgiven anyway, you wanker.
No.
Read the fucking law.
Yeah, you could just
avatar of a magical sky
just
wizard.
some flour. You could quote unquote sacrifice some flour, and you would get your offer flour. Not as in
Yeah,
plant flowers,
flour
right?
as in ground grain,
Yeah,
but you could
ground.
also
Yeah,
offer flowers as in flowers
yeah,
and other, yeah, seeds and shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
And
No,
what's
go ahead.
Yeah,
the
this is
answer.
the
Sorry. The
sorry.
anthropomorphic avatar of himself to himself sacrificed himself to himself. So God
I
sacrificed himself to himself because Jesus is God. So there you
See,
go.
I've never understood the concept of why Jesus had to be sacrificed, because if he took away the sin, why is everyone born with original sin anyway? Still, it's just fucked.
Then
It
Jesus
falls
Yeah.
off.
died for nothing because they
Yeah,
all keep claiming that sin exists.
yeah. It's
And it
it
wasn't even a
just
sacrifice, it was a 2-day nap.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
not sure whether the whole, Jesus and, being sacrificed for sin came from kind of the Judaic tradition of, kind of the scapegoat, or whether that came from, like the Greco-Roman myths,
It was a
like,
Pauline
Prometheus.
sort of sliding in there, the Pauline doctrine, you know, because
You
let's
don't
face
think
it,
that's built into the Gospels, the idea
um,
of,
not
Most
really.
of it.
No, it's twisted around and
yeah.
yeah.
I guess what you could say is that the Gospels were put in to explain why or explain away Jesus dying, right? But then they had to kind of what Paul did was take that into saying that okay, that's actually part of the whole intent. Uh, uh, the death was there to atone for your sins. Maybe I'm just kind of speaking out of turn, but what is this? Is this from you, Blarg? Do not think, oh, yeah, yeah. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and hell, earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Therefore, anyone who
yeah.
sets aside one of the least of these commands and teaches others accordingly will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But
And,
whoever
and
practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven. So I'm pretty sure what that means is that Diva will not enter the kingdom of heaven.
Clearly,
let's
clearly that's
remember
saying
Jesus
that.
was a Jew.
Yeah,
Yes.
clearly, he's saying that is the heaven and earth has not passed away. So
It has not. I
yeah,
actually just checked today. Heaven and earth
yeah,
is
it
still
has
there.
not. Yeah, it's still there. I'm still
Yeah.
standing on. I'm sitting on a couch there, and I walked around on a bit of the earth earlier, and I
Yeah.
didn't fall through it. So it's still there. And I looked up, and it was there was still sky up there. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
We will live on a
yeah.
flat disk under a dome, so the heaven can always be there.
The
So
other kind of silly comment that some Christians will say is that when it says the law, he thinks it means, or they think that it means the Ten Commandments only, and so it's not. So you can still eat cheeseburger because Jesus abolished everything except the Ten Commandments. That's some of the silly arguments that I've heard.
But there aren't 10 commandments, there's 613.
Yeah.
Literally everything
Yep.
is commanded
Yeah.
Yeah, but
because
which of the
the
two
infallible word of
which
the
of the
book.
two sets of Ten Commandments?
Oh, that's
Because
right.
there's at least two different versions of the Ten
Yeah.
Commandments. Three if
yeah,
you want to get technical.
Yeah.
Well, and also
Three
if you want
depending
to
on your
look at
Metaphors
label.
the
or allegory?
different denominations.
We can't
um,
understand metaphors or allegory when metaphors and allegory are subjective, ergo irrelevant to the infallible word of an objective standard inspired by Scott Addy. Ergo, if your argument is contingent on interpretation, you've already lost. It's supposed to be as is, as written.
Yeah, it's not a good argument to say that it's metaphors and or allegory because
yeah, you just
then you have
that's
to
it.
say which
You
one
can
is a
metaphor
metaphor.
everything. You just go, you can just basically rewrite the Bible to mean anything you want it to be by just picking which ones are metaphor and which ones are allegory and which ones you actually believe are literal. You just go, oh no, those are all metaphor.
Yeah.
When he
The
said that it
talking
was
donkey is a metaphor. However, killing gays.
the talking
no,
snake.
That's real. Yeah.
Yeah, the talking snake was real.
Yeah.
The donkey was a metaphor.
Yeah.
And you just go,
But
yeah.
the talking snake
And the
was the
guy with the
devil.
superhuman
That's a
power
metaphor.
from the hair, that's a metaphor or an allegory. I don't know, one of those.
Yeah, and you're just lying about just going and saying my subjective morality says that that what was the thing that murder is fine.
Yeah, I think sacrifice or something.
Yeah, sacrifice is fine, and you just go, no, it didn't. You you are lying about that, and you are also lying that you think it's okay to. Yeah, your subjective morality does not tell you that.
His subjective morality of his subjective interpretation of the Bible tells him it's okay to come here and say these stupid things.
Yeah.
So.
To be dishonest.
Oh, he was talking about the heaven and earth. Yeah. Jesus did not mean that heaven and earth would literally pass, except when they start talking about all the end times where they talk about heaven and earth passing. Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
Jesus coming back from the clouds. That's not a metaphor. That's for real. It's just like, come on. You essentially have to subjectively decide which one is a metaphor, which one is literal, which one you're going to use to back up your bigotry and your anti-LGBTQ stance. Those are apparently literal, but all the other things that you don't like, that's metaphor, right? The Bible supporting slavery, the misogyny in the Bible. If you are not an ultra-right extremist, you would say that those are a metaphor because most people find those things objectionable. But I mean, come on, then people can just pick and choose. That's the issue. If you're going to say something is a metaphor in the Bible, even when it's not obviously a metaphor, then you're just letting anyone just pick and choose. It's worse than cherry picking verses. You just get to say, the dashing of babies' heads, killing babies, committing genocide, metaphor, because obviously God wouldn't do that. But don't sleep with people of the same sex.
Yeah. But also he's saying that that's just metaphor. The thing saying about the passing of the end of the earth and heavens.
Yeah.
And then so apparently when Revelation 21:1 says, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and first earth had passed away. Clearly that's must be metaphor as well.
I mean, the thing is, in reality, Revelation is completely bunch of metaphors, right, and allegories. However, you get these fundamentalists who say that this is literally what's going to happen. That is the problem.
So they're biblical literalists.
Yeah, so literally the earth is going to pass away, but also metaphorically the earth is not going to pass away from the Matthew 21 line, because that must be metaphor, that bit.
And I'm going to see if I can find this, because we have, and so this isn't just us kind of saying Christians say this. Christians actually say this. Shoot, I wish I could. Oh, here it is. I found it. So this is from another troll. Let me do this. So this is from CP. Connie here. We are experiencing the end times that the Bible prophesies being fulfilled. So according to CP here, apparently this just happened. We're at the end times, because I'm sure Christians haven't been saying this for the last 2,000 years, right?
It's always the end time.
Yeah, it isn't just end times now, right? Because when World War I was was happening, I'm sure Christians didn't say that was end times. When World War II was happening, when all these, when like the
Whole
war
world
in Israel first
was at
started,
war.
you know.
Yeah. What about the Six-Day War when Israel went to war
Yeah.
with all the nations around it? That had to be the end times, so it had to
Yeah.
have happened then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Sorry,
Canadian
is that,
Canadian fire or the wildfires. Well, that must be
end
the end
times.
times.
Right now, yes.
Yeah, right now.
Except the last time, on the
Yeah.
time before
Just a
that,
little
and the time
side
before
note.
that.
Who else
There were
is
Canadian
fucking
wildfires
sick and
4 years ago.
yeah?
Sorry,
Who else
yeah.
is sick of fucking people saying worldview? I don't even fucking
Me.
have a worldview.
Yeah, I'm not tall enough.
Yeah.
You must be
Fucking-
this tall to have a worldview.
I've got to the
You
point who
do.
anyone says a worldview, I just think they're talking bollocks. There's no one worldview.
Cherry picking.
It's nice to have it.
You're absolutely correct. There's no one worldview because worldviews are subjective. You view the world as you are, as a conscious agent. That is your worldview. Ergo, worldviews are subjective. So every time someone says, "Oh, your worldview, blah blah blah," atheist worldview, sorry, blah blah blah, and like, no, there's no
Christian
atheist
worldview.
Christian worldview, because there is a Christian worldview, not an atheist worldview. Atheist is not a monolith, and they're individual thinking conscious agents. But
Well,
Christians,
I mean, Christians
have a
are not a
worldview.
monolith either. I mean,
There's
and
over
that's the problem.
40,000.
Okay, yes, you're right. It's not a monolith because there's denominations, and I actually had a debate about that because there's like, no, there's 3 denominations, and apparently the 45 denominations is wrong.
It depends on how you count it.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
not 3. There's definitely more than 3.
Which is also subjective.
3 branches. There's more than 3 branches. Yeah. They generally go loosely.
By the way, this goes on and on. I mean, this guy is just completely nuts.
But also,
7-year Great Tribulation.
He's using the fucking KGB. I mean, fuck off.
not KGB.
If you're gonna use the KGB, may as well use the CIA.
And you know, he never like responds to me when I ask him this very pertinent question: how much hookers and blow Satan is giving him to promote the worst English translation. I'm pretty sure he's doing it for the love of the game. Let's see. I think you wanted to. Oh, I thought you were gonna share something, but it's Steve-O. Hey, Steve-O.
Hey guys.
You're bringing all the background noise.
Hey, Steve-O.
How you doing, guys?
Is it your air conditioner in the background?
Yeah, but I turned it off.
Oh, okay. I think there's a lot of static on your side.
Might be. Let me check and see here.
Turn it back on because the lack of air conditioner is very noisy.
Yeah, right. By the way, it's been really hot here. On your side, I guess, on the other end of the hemisphere, it must be pretty cold.
First time in a couple of months that I've been able to wear a singlet and wearing a woolly vest. But yeah, I'm usually at the moment I'm getting around in bloody tracksuit pants, Ugg boots, and a jumper. What is it? Is it? Oh, it's May.
Oh wow,
it's the hottest it's been in a month. It's 22 Celsius here. We've been getting down to single digits here quite often. It's fucking cold. This shouldn't be.
Some Christians do have a lot of mental health problems, and that combined with end-time theology doesn't help their health. Yeah, I mean, mental health problem isn't specific to a specific denomination or belief. So
yeah, you're right.
So anyone who wants to kind
bullshit
of, yeah, I mean, those things will add to it. It doesn't help, but you know, you definitely shouldn't be, attributing mental health problems to just a certain group. Oh, look, see, I'm glad. I knew this would happen. Diva does love me preaching the Bible. Who wouldn't?
And time for Diva to run away because, comes and talks shit, and then claims he's following the teachings of Jesus, but clearly isn't, because he just rewrites the Bible to suit his own dogma. And and then when that's pointed out, it's time to run away. Same shit with Hardy too.
Yeah, I mean the issue with these guys is that they haven't actually read the Bible with kind of a critical eye, right?
No,
if they've
not
read the
interested.
Bible, yeah, if they've read the Bible, they've read it with this confirmation bias where this, presupposition, right? Where you begin with, everything this says must be true, therefore I'm going to read it and try to justify everything. Whether to call it a metaphor when, things kind of get a little hairy, or to say that, well, this is just this is not what God meant, or in general, especially when you're reading the Old Testament, to say none of this matters because Jesus came and abolished all this, despite despite God Himself saying that all these laws are forever. Apparently, God's word doesn't mean too much for these guys.
The thing I have,
we literally read you the passage that says that that none of these laws change until heaven and earth pass away, but your view of the world requires that you don't have to go and do all those things because you're a lazy Christian. If you actually believed properly, you would follow literally every thing with as much conviction as you possibly could, but you don't. You just decide for yourself.
Stopped having a wank, Diva? When
you'd have some deadly sperm build up by now.
Yeah, what's they do? Because he's celibate, doesn't wank, doesn't anything. I think since 2001, 21.
Sperm recycles itself every 30 days, so he commits genocide by not jerking off.
Not if you've had a vasectomy.
True.
What I don't understand is, and the same can be said for all religions. If it helps you, that's good, but you don't have to be a wanker about it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my best mates that I've had in my life have been Christians. They weren't wankers. I mean, Craig, he's not a wanker.
I mean, people can use religion to help them, right? To give them strength in times of trouble and all that.
And it's great for that.
And
purpose and
but you don't have to go and say that gay people are immoral and, not allow them to marry, start going on and, use it to justify your own personal beliefs and give it this kind of a level of authority that it doesn't have just by invoking, God. To say that the world is flat because, the Bible says so, or to say that, vaccines are horrible because they're trying to, they're doing the work of Satan. These are the issues, or things like, global warming is not man-made because, this is just
dinosaurs
all part of
didn't
God's plan.
exist.
Yeah, dinosaurs didn't exist. I mean, the issue is, both when, politics and policy is involved, as well as science denial comes into play. This is when it becomes a problem. If you're using it individually for your own personal benefit to maybe help you kind of sort out, how to kind of figure out how to navigate life, that's fine and that's great. And for some people, they should have something like religion. They need it, but just keep it to yourself.
Oh, look,
hilarious Hardy going on about wanting the easy Christian life, but then avoiding the actual, and you're then going on interpreting that passage as allegory and a metaphor, such that they can have the easy Christian life rather than actually following what Jesus said.
Oh, look, of course. atheism is a religion now, and baldest
Yeah,
hair
because it
color.
has to be. Yeah, it has to be because of the you can't see the world without a religion. You know, if you must have
Yeah.
a religion. I've got a religion, so you must have one.
If you were
I'm not
if
sure
you were
if they.
born in a religion and you were told everything about you, about your personhood is a religion, then you would view everyone else as a religion. It's
Well, and
Yeah,
also it's an admission that religion is bad. You know, if
yeah,
you
it
want
is.
to,
It's the old
yes,
tu quo quo
to
quo
coque.
quo,
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah, Tuco Creek.
fallacy.
I,
Or as you could
I
say,
know
two
you.
cocks.
Yeah, two
Two
cocks
cocks to
fallacy.
four.
Oh,
Uh,
I don't. What
Okay.
happened to your avatars, Blarg and Neo? It somehow disappeared. Another glitch, I guess.
My I've been
What's not
the cat's been
mine.
spending a lot of time outside in his playpen, and he's turned a bit wild. He got me the best one he's ever got me yesterday.
Oh my God, that's a long cut.
I had to.
Ooh,
When it first happened last night, I ended up taping some kitchen towel around it because it was bleeding. Because I'm on blood
Oh my
thinners at the
gosh.
moment. Yeah, but that is a bruise from him biting me a fortnight ago. But yeah, the more time he spends outside, the you know, he thinks he's a wild cat, and yeah. We've also got two ginger toms that are coming around that I've almost got tame enough so I can pick up. And once I can do that, we'll pop them off to the vet and they can go to a no-kill shelter. But yeah, I've never known. There's another big I've never known tomcats to piss on their bedding. There must be another cat around that is pissing on the bedding I've made for the two smaller
They
ferals
sometimes
around
do if
here.
they've not been snipped.
Yeah, these guys haven't been snipped. They're feral, but yeah, I got to wash. Yeah, I just hope I can get them tame enough so I can pick them up because I'm getting a bit sick of putting the. If you're going to try and win the trust of a feral animal, the best thing you can do is food and a warm bedding. And because it's been 10 and below here, I stick a hot water bottle out in the feral cat's box, and often you'll see two of them, snuggling in there. But give me another month, and I'll be able to get them off to the no-kill shelter, and they'll snip them and do all that. But yeah, that one he got me last night. Yeah, I didn't even notice until I was leaving a blood trail all over the place. But, yeah, he's a bit of a bugger at the moment.
It's
And,
interesting. I didn't realize this, but I guess when so Tuna put Diva on timeout, and I guess that deletes all the previous
it does. Yes,
messages.
it's annoying
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That it doesn't give you the choice of timeout and delete or just timeout.
Right.
Because sometimes all you want, maybe someone's just flooding a whole pile of stuff in. You don't want to lose what
Yeah.
they've
Yeah,
written.
yeah.
You just want to slow them down.
Yeah. I can actually see the deleted messages, but yeah, I think for everyone else it gets
Yeah, it comes up
gets removed. Yeah.
as deleted message.
Yeah. I can go and say view deleted messages, but
Yeah.
I don't think that like unhides it for everyone. I think it's just me. Or maybe not. Maybe he does.
Well, I can view deleted messages as well.
Oh, you can.
By
Okay, as a
clicking on the
mod.
link.
Mods can.
Yeah, as a mod.
Yeah.
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 But it doesn't unview them for others, I don't think.
Although I think within EV Mux they don't get deleted. because I
Probably
still
not
see them.
because they're separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're
Yeah, yeah,
separate
yeah.
over into there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's interesting. I have in the video kind of the chat replay turned on, so when you watch the video, you can see the chat comments. I presume in there, it would be deleted, or people
Would
won't
be
be able to
interesting,
see
actually.
what you
Sometimes,
posted.
I think.
Yeah,
Depends on how
interesting
long.
question.
Yeah, yeah, we'll have to check it out. That'll be interesting. Are you back, Steve-O?
I'm back. I'm just trying to figure out why I got static.
Oh, okay.
Should I post a little, get Q to bring up the little clip of just how different Australian prime ministers are to the rest of the world? The Bush Barbie interview.
What is
where he's asked?
What happened with the New Zealand prime minister? She was like, I think, she had gotten a lot of attention, just because of, I think, the kind of person she was. I mean, like against Trump and all that, and but now she's no longer prime minister. I don't think.
Oh,
Yeah,
she bowed out for personal reasons. She was family matters and whatnot.
yeah,
Okay.
because she had a kid while she was prime minister.
Prime minister, yeah.
Yeah, we go. That's a tough piece of work right there.
Yeah.
Being a new mum at the same time as being a prime minister of a country.
What are you talking about? Women have 100% of the advantages. Did you not hear?
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Hang on. Let me see. I'll post this on there. And if you can go to about the 13-minute mark.
Where did you post it? Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah. If you go to about the 13-minute mark,
hold on.
I think that's where she asks him, who would you fuck, marry,
Shag,
or
marry,
kill?
one.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, like with Hardy Diva and Pirate, which one would you do?
Depends on what your definition of do is.
Wait, what time's here? I think
about 13 minutes in.
Yeah, I think 13 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'll have a look.
Oh shoot. It's
also notice that they're
oh my god.
There's a bottle of rum or scotch on the table, and they're having a bit of a tickle.
Wait, hold on.
As well.
This is giving me this ad, but it's hilarious. So I think I actually want to show it. Let's see. I'll have to, like, go back to the beginning. Am I not allowed to like go to the beginning of the ad? Shoot. This is like the one time I actually want to see the ad, and I can't see it. Oh my god. Why wouldn't you let me see the ad? Okay, you're gonna kind of you're gonna not see everything, but here we go.
Can't hear it. Ironically.
I don't get to see ads. I'm on premium. I got sick of the ads on YouTube.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
Nah.
No.
Oh, did the audio not work? Oh, this really sucks.
Yeah, when you didn't want the audio, it worked, and when you don't, it doesn't.
I know this. What
God,
is
man,
up with
you can't
that?
trust him. The internet gods.
I had
Only
a whole
real ones.
playlist removed by YouTube.
Oh.
I had a playlist called Sort of Porn, like burlesque and weird K-pop dancing and stripping sort of thing. It's very disturbing. But yeah, they removed it. Yet I've got playlists that contain the word gobshite, wank, stain, and all that sort of crap. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Someone's got it in for us. If you find bits of your profile being censored, yeah, someone's around making complaints.
Oh, this sucks. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to play your thing because the audio won't play.
Can you bring it up,
Well,
Mark? I haven't worked out how to do that yet.
Oh, it's just a button on the bar below, so where you mute and display your camera. There's a button that has a sort of a two across
Share
of
screen?
the cog button, and then the share screen.
Or share
and it'll be
media.
Yeah, there it is.
Share media. All right. Christ. I haven't saved it to my network. Nope.
In the meantime,
this ad is talking about how you can definitely cure Alzheimer's with this biblical thing that they're trying to hide from you, and oh my God, it's just Horizon properties. So,
like if they could go along and show you how to cure Alzheimer's using Bible magic, then I mean,
I would believe in the Bible,
tomorrow.
right?
Yeah.
I would actually, I would believe in the Bible if they were able to cure Alzheimer's using something that they found directly from the Bible.
Yeah, or using Bible magic of some sort.
Yeah. Shoot. Let me see if I can try this again. I have it to share audio and
download it now.
Do you not hear the audio?
No.
Okay. Oh, apparently Neo being muted, maybe that's what caused it. I don't know. This is not good.
Sorry, it's rather loud here.
Yeah, actually, we didn't even hear it. So let me tell me if you hear this. I'm gonna do a video.
No matter where you go.
Yep.
Okay.
There you are.
Yep.
That worked. But this other thing did not. Let me if I do this. Okay, you don't hear that?
No, it might be an output thing.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess my screen sharing won't work, but let me. We have Steve-O back. Is Zook trying to share his thing or his link? Where's the link? Sorry. I'm going to try sharing a different tab and see if that makes a difference. Tell me if you hear this.
Our next guest, which I don't think has a name yet. Graham, did you know
I
that?
see.
You did hear it or you didn't?
Yeah.
We did.
You heard it? You heard it?
Yep.
Okay. Let me. Maybe it's just that one tab where. Maybe because it's an ad, it didn't.
My downloads have gone. Yeah, I can't do it.
Okay.
I haven't set it up.
Tell me if you hear this. Do you hear it?
Yep.
Do you think this is a real person?
I haven't.
Wait, is it
set
Trump?
up-
What? Who is Bill? Oh
Bill
my gosh.
Cipher.
Alright.
Wait, is he talking about Bill Gates? Okay, I'll skip this. Okay.
Dad,
I've got it.
plenty of them around. Do you like Tim Tams?
I don't mind Tim Tams.
Good, I'm just trying to get sponsors at the moment for my...
Wait, why is there like echo? Oh no, it's coming from Blarg's screen. Can you remove your thing, Blarg? Okay, thanks. All right, here we go.
My show, so Tim Tams are great. Go on, give them a plug.
Double choc is even better.
Cha-ching, cha-ching. Thanks, Albo. What's your favourite show?
Well, Bush Deep, obviously.
Yep.
I quite like all the ranch shows in the
Like
US.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
Or you like
and
a bit
the
of
new
blood
one,
and gore and
Dutton.
fight.
Yeah. How good's Beth?
I get compared to Beth. People think I'm
You're
terrifying
an
too.
Australian Beth.
Well, we're at rapid fire questions now. Every guest
Here we
gets
go.
asked these. Shag, marry, date. Kylie Minogue, Nicole Kidman, or Rhonda Birchmore.
I've just got married. I'm only 6 months in.
But if it goes tits up, let's just pretend
Kylie, clearly.
you'd marry Kylie and Shagger and date her.
All of the above.
All right, it's a triple.
She's terrific.
That's cheating, though.
Can you imagine
that's
any
fair.
American
What's the capital of Australia?
politician doing this?
Oh wait, I guess. So this guy's a prime minister.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
He's our Prime Minister. Yeah, that's PM Elbow.
That's our prime
come
minister.
on. Come on. The thing is, what you don't get is like Trump would say, marry and shag Ivanka, right? So we definitely would
Shag
have,
at least.
yeah. Yeah, maybe not marry. Shag, okay.
I thought that was rum. Is it
Shagger
Jack Daniels?
baby.
What was that?
I'm trying to work out what
Shagger.
they're. Oh, sorry. I'm
Right.
trying to work out what they're drinking. Jack Daniels
Oh,
or rum?
yeah, I think it's Jack Daniels, yeah. That's what it looks like. Okay, let me play the rest.
I figured you know it.
Burpengary.
There you go. Well, I've always thought it should be Dubbo.
Dubbo.
Dubbo's best.
Or Wagga Wagga.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Can you sing the second verse of our national anthem?
I can, but I have no intention of doing
Well,
so.
what does it start with?
Australians all let us rejoice.
That's
for
the
we are
first.
young and free. For that,
The second verse.
No one
You've
knows.
blown
You're the
me.
Prime Minister of Australia,
I
Albo.
do know it. I do know it, but I can't think of what.
Beneath our...
Beneath our radiant Southern Cross,
Oh, thank God.
we'll toil with hearts and hands.
There was gonna be a spill
to make
for a minute
this
there.
common.
Okay, I have to admit, Trump would not know the second verse of the national anthem.
Yeah, but no Australian does either.
Yeah, that's true. We literally don't. Yeah, Elbow should get deported for having some clue what the second verse is.
It's fucked.
Yeah, no one does. We also have the word girt.
All right, you got it. It says
For
fair.
those who come across the sea, with boundless plains to share.
Yeah. Go on,
With
good.
courage, let us all combine to advance Australia fair.
In joyful strength, and let us sing Advance Australia Fair. Oh, I like how you went baritone for me there. That was good. Who would play you in a movie about your life?
I would like to think, Brad Pitt, but it would probably be more like Sean Penn.
Sean Penn? Oh, yeah. No,
Actually, Sean Penn kind of could be him, I guess.
I can see that. He plays a lot of fucked up characters, doesn't he?
Jeez.
Exactly.
Earlier
Oh my
on,
gosh.
he talks about when he moved into the PM's residence, he found the billiard table. There's a billiard room, but they'd moved it to the basement, so that was the first thing he moved. That was the first redecoration he did, is bring back the billiard table. But yeah, let it run. It's just fucking.
Okay. Well, but did he spend billions on rebuilding that billiard table? Kind of.
No, I think he actually paid to have movers come in and do it himself.
Yeah, you think he'd cover your depth. He's good.
I like the fact he hasn't had any work done.
No, neither have I. Do you like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you have to lean back more to look younger. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you believe in astrology?
No. Sorry.
But you're so true to type. I picked...
Do you think that it would be bad for Australian Prime Minister to not believe in God?
No, we've had a few atheist Prime Ministers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Is it a pro or a con?
Doesn't matter.
It mostly doesn't come up. Yeah, it mostly doesn't come up.
Here,
we have had the over on the other side of politics. It matters, not in Labor, but we've had the Mad Monk, and the previous two on the other side were one of them was a Brethren or something, wasn't he? The previous one, and the one before that was a fucking nut job. We called the Mad Monk. He used to eat raw
wouldn't he be
onions.
a theist if he's a mad monk?
He was awful.
He was Opus Day. He used to do the hair shirt bullshit and all that. Yeah.
Okay. I see.
We
picked you as a Pisces without even knowing. Did you know that?
Very emotional.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You must get sad.
I do.
Yeah, you feel shit.
I cry all the time.
Because you're a Pisces. Now, what gives you the ick?
Social media. Smoking.
Yeah, smoking's gross.
I'm not a big fan.
What disease do koalas carry?
Chlamydia.
Yep, they do. You're fast on that. Now, who should be the mascot of the Brisbane 2032 Olympic Games? Should it be Robert Irwin?
Yeah.
You got to realize if in the Noah's Ark they didn't pick the koalas with the chlamydia, the koalas wouldn't have chlamydia.
Yeah.
Noah did.
If Noah didn't shag a koala.
That's right.
Use it a bit like a
fleshlight. Yeah.
Fleshlight. A furry fleshlight.
It's Noah's fault. He had chlamydia and he gave it to the koalas. Oh my God.
I actually
Chris Hemsworth. Margot Robbie.
Before I come into my street, I actually have to slow down because we have a koala zone camera that will, you get a nice picture of a smiley koala if you're doing the right speed, and you get a frowny one and a red, coming up in red if you're going too fast with the koala crossing. So yeah, you've got to watch out for koalas. So dumb shits. Smoothest brain animal in the world. No kidding. Yeah, you have a look at the koala's brain.
Well,
you could ice skate on it.
Hey, Steve-O, if you have like AI noise reduction on, turn it off. If you have it off, turn it on. Maybe that will help. Because even Serge, you were having a lot of static on your end, so I muted you. But I wonder if it's something with that. Actually, I could have actually looked to see if you had. No, I guess I can't see.
Well, my mic was muted for a bit, so.
But yeah, you were getting kind of background. I'm not sure where it was coming from, but that's fine. Yeah, if you want to stay muted. But how much more should I keep going, Ook, or?
No, I just
okay.
The marry shag or whatever. I thought, just to give you an idea how we treat our politicians here.
Yeah, that is funny. That is hilarious.
I might have to say.
Wait, has Kylie responded to this?
No, I don't think she has. But yeah, I better find out what's happened, a bit more info about my auntie, because I only got the information like 5 minutes before it came on air. So Better find out what's going on there. So, yeah, we'll catch us all hopefully next week.
All right.
Thanks.
Sounds
I
good.
needed the laugh and the talk. Thanks, fellas.
Oh, no. Thanks for coming on. It's lovely having you on. Wait, what is this?
Hang on, I'll.
Are you doing koala smooth brain?
Koala in the rain.
Where is it?
No f***s given. None. Just remember, one day you might find a comfy little place to live, complete with food and shelter. But if you notice that you wake up to a butthole every single day, it might just be time to move on. Something, something, something. Marsupials.
Koalas in the rain, koalas in the rain. No fucks given, koala.
Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for everyone for sticking on. We only have a few minutes left, so thank you, Albania and Craig, if you're still on. Tuna Man. Thanks, guys, for being on, and thank you, Pirate, for continuing to watch and edging. You can actually release now, so
Release the DSB.
All right, thanks
Brain
everyone.
bleach. Don't worry, I've got the brain bleach, everyone.
We'll talk to you next week.
Bye all.
Bye.
Bye guys. Take care.
Challenge your beliefs, let the silence break the silence, shake the faith. Truth survives, the heart is quick. Hold to truth, no more opaque. Reason's voice, it sings so clear through fear we hear. Cut through the noise, dissolve the fear. Rise above what you revere. No more shadows dressed as truth. Light reveals what lies uncouth. No more chains disguised as proof. Reason frees the mind uncouth. Let the evidence ascend. This is fallacy's end. Scriptures written in disguise, veiling men in holy lies. Faith without a place to land. Truth that crumbles when it's scanned. Show me logic carved in flame, not a God who hides in shame.